Welcome to a fascinating journey into the heart of China's economy. A vibrant landscape of change and innovation, China's economic strategy is undergoing a profound paradigm shift, one that is redefining the nation's path to prosperity. With the real estate market facing significant challenges, China is making a decisive pivot. The focus now? To stimulate consumer spending and redefine infrastructure development. These two elements, once sidelined, are now emerging as key drivers of economic revitalization. The objective is clear: to fuel growth in a time of uncertainty. This strategic shift is not just a reaction to current economic trials, but a calculated move towards a sustainable future. As we delve deeper, we'll understand how this strategic shift aims to navigate current economic challenges and set the stage for sustainable growth. Let's turn our attention to the Chinese style of consumerism. China's consumer market is a fascinating blend of tradition and innovation. It is a landscape where time-honored practices meet cutting-edge technology, creating a unique consumer culture that's distinctly Chinese. But what exactly makes it tick? What are the key drivers behind its growth? And how is it helping to revive China's economy? The Chinese consumer market is characterized by its rapid pace of change, driven largely by technology and the rising middle class. The younger generations in particular are tech-savvy, brand-conscious, and willing to spend on quality products and experiences. This shift towards a more consumption-oriented society is a vital engine of China's economic growth. But it's not just about the consumers. The Chinese government is playing a significant role in stimulating consumer spending. In an effort to boost the economy, a range of measures have been implemented, from tax cuts to subsidies. These initiatives are designed to put more money in the pockets of consumers, encouraging them to spend more, and thus fueling economic growth. Moreover, the government's emphasis on domestic consumption as a key driver of economic growth signifies a strategic shift away from the export-led model that characterized much of China's economic rise. This Chinese style of consumerism is not only about boosting the economy, but also about building a sustainable and balanced growth model that can withstand global economic uncertainties. And it seems to be working. Despite economic challenges, China's consumer market continues to show resilience and dynamism, with strong demand for a wide range of goods and services. From high-end luxury products to everyday necessities, Chinese consumers are driving growth across various sectors, contributing to the country's economic revitalization. Indeed, the Chinese style of consumerism is playing a crucial role in the country's economic revitalization. This unique approach, characterized by a blend of government initiatives and changing consumer behaviors, is not only reshaping China's economy, but also redefining what consumerism looks like in the 21st century. Now, let's shift gears and look at the surge in infrastructure development. In the grand scheme of China's economic recovery strategy, infrastructure development plays a pivotal role. Traditionally, this sector may have been undervalued, but the winds of change are blowing in a new direction. Infrastructure development is now being redefined as a key driver of revitalization. This shift is not just an economic decision, but a strategic one, aimed at navigating the current challenges and setting the stage for sustainable growth. Why is this significant? Well, for starters, this change in perspective has opened up a world of opportunities for companies. With the real estate market facing challenges, the country is pivoting towards infrastructure development, stimulating a whole new realm of economic activity. An interesting aspect of this development is the reduced material costs. Lower costs mean higher profit margins, and this in turn leads to an enhanced return on equity, or ROE. For companies, this is a golden opportunity to increase profitability and make the most of the infrastructure surge. But let's not forget, infrastructure development is not just about constructing physical structures, it's about creating an environment that fosters economic growth. It's about building roads and bridges, yes, but it's also about more than that. It's about enhancing connectivity, improving access to resources, and ultimately propelling the economy forward. Infrastructure development, in this context, becomes a tool for economic resilience. It's a way to ensure that the economy can withstand shocks and bounce back stronger. It's a way to build a solid foundation that can support not just the present, but also the future. Clearly, infrastructure development is not just about building roads and bridges. It's about building a stronger and more resilient economy. Having explored the present, let's now gaze into the future of China's economy. The paradigm shift we've discussed, from an export-driven model to one that leans on domestic consumption and infrastructure development, isn't a patchwork solution for the present. It's a strategic maneuver with long-term implications. As China pivots towards spurring domestic consumption, we could see a new wave of innovation and creative enterprise. This Chinese style of consumerism might very well become a driving force for sustainable growth and prosperity. Businesses that can tap into this consumer wave have the potential to ride the tide to success. But what about infrastructure development? This traditionally undervalued sector is all set to become a cornerstone for China's economic resurgence. Reduced material costs and enhanced profitability could mean a surge in infrastructure projects, potentially leading to job creation and economic vitality. However, this journey is not without its challenges. The real estate market, a significant pillar of China's economy, is facing substantial headwinds. This could potentially dampen the consumer spending that the economy is attempting to stimulate. But with the right policies and regulations, these challenges can be mitigated. Moreover, the potential risks associated with this paradigm shift, such as over-reliance on domestic consumption and potential asset bubbles in the infrastructure sector, need to be carefully managed. The delicate balance between stimulating growth and maintaining economic stability will be a crucial aspect of this journey. As we've seen, China's economy is on an exciting journey, driven by consumerism and infrastructure development. The road ahead is filled with opportunities and challenges, but with strategic planning and astute management, the potential for sustainable growth and prosperity is within reach. The future of China's economy, it seems, is as dynamic and vibrant as its past. As we draw this exploration to a close, let's take a moment to recap the key insights we've delved into. We've seen how China is undergoing a fascinating economic paradigm shift, moving away from traditional sectors and focusing instead on boosting consumer spending and redefining infrastructure development. This Chinese style of consumerism is not just about buying and selling, it's about stimulating the economy from the ground up. It's about creating a vibrant, self-sustaining cycle of consumption that fuels growth and prosperity. As for the surge in infrastructure development, it's not just about building for the sake of building. It's about recognizing the undervalued potential of this sector and turning it into a key driver of revitalization, offering companies the chance to enhance profit margins and return on equity. Looking ahead, the future of China's economy is indeed promising. With these strategic shifts, China is setting the stage for sustainable growth, navigating current economic challenges, and continually adapting to meet the demands of a changing world. In the end, the story of China's economy is one of resilience and innovation. It's a story of a nation that is continuously evolving and adapting to meet the demands of a changing world. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.